What's up? What's up? What's up, collective? It's your girl Aquame, and I am here to do a different type of reading today. All right, so take the messages as they resonate. It is a collective reading. I'm going to pull multiple messages, so whatever comes out, comes out. One of the messages may be for you, a few of them may be for you. Take it how it resonates, okay? But let's tap in. All right. Thank you. Thank you for being here with us today, angels, ancestors, guardians, and guides. Okay. They're with us. I feel them and I love it. Our higher selves in alignment with the universe, and God is always and forever with us. Okay. So let's see, collective, what's going on? What's happening with the collective? Okay. I'm going to get a card from here, pull some other cards. You'll see what's going on. Okay. All right, so let's get some clarity right now for the collective. Who are we talking about? What are we discussing when it comes right now to the energy of the collective? Who's in their energy? The trickster is in your energy. Okay, so somebody needed to notice there's a trickster here. All right, and this says this card at the bottom, Dilente. Delente. I looked this card up before. I didn't really understand it, but it's like somebody who doesn't, they have like a natural skill or something like that, and they just do it like for fun. But somebody is not being honest in their skill level and what they could do, what they're offering. All right, be mindful. I see somebody trying to get a dress done, and you getting beat out of your money, right? Or even hair, right? Somebody who has a talent, a skill, or something like that. Be mindful of who you go to for services. Okay. What do we need to know about this energy of this trickster at this time? What's going on? Why is this trickster here? All right, somebody is doing magic tricks. Okay, that's what I see, magic tricks. Ooh. What do we need to know about the trickster for the collective? It says, you must crawl before you walk. So somebody here is not fully experienced. Somebody doesn't have as much experience. Somebody may be trying to do something quickly to get rich. So don't do that. Okay, it says you must crawl before you walk. All right, so you have to go in steps. You have to go in levels. This is not a fast process. Okay, you may trick yourself out of something. All right, English. I'm hearing English, please. Okay, so you could be dealing with somebody who is a foreigner, right? Maybe you speak English and you're dealing with somebody here who is very good with words. Okay, they know how to do wordplay. This is what gets them by. Okay, it says the ocean is active. Ground yourself. Okay, so before you do something, you need to see what the hell is going on in the waters. Okay, if the ocean is active, that means that I'm seeing the swirling, the moving, the going, all of that type of stuff. You know what I mean? So you need to ground yourself and not get swept up in something. There's something here that is something is I don't know the saying that I'm hearing, but it's like more than meets the eye. All right, transformers I'm hearing. All right, be careful. You got flexing and you got doubles. All right, so somebody, every time you see them, they could try to one up you. Okay, this is some type of energy that's of doubles. Somebody could be speaking in doubles. Okay, you may think they're trying to say one thing, but it's actually another. Ask for clarity. Don't get wrapped up. Something here is looks good, but don't get wrapped up in it. Okay, do not get wrapped up in whatever this is. Don't get so this is an illusion happening here. Okay, there's some type of illusion, definitely. Okay, self-taught. Okay, this trickster energy is not self-taught. They may have learned a few things and feel like they can go and try to get people to believe them, or right, this is like scammers. This is energy of like you signing up for something and you getting the short end of the stick, right? Something seems too good to be true here, right? Self-taught, what does that mean? You still have to learn from somewhere. You can't just say you're self-taught necessarily. Yes, you can teach yourself something, but it's still a certain skill. You see it, you learn it in some way, you perfect it. So meeting people on your frequency and mind over heart decisions. So you need to use your discernment at this time with this trickster energy. Okay. I'm definitely seeing that somebody is getting duped. Somebody is getting beat out of something, right? You need to be quicker than that, I'm hearing, right? You need to be a little more smarter than that. And you have Omega, Alpha and Omega, the start and the finish, right? So if yeah, there's something out here where somebody wants to be on top. All right, somebody's trying to figure out a way to do something, but again, that energy of like the trickster spirit, you could get caught up in something real quick. So don't be getting into something that you don't want. All right. So actually, let me get one card, 3 cards of advice here for this message with the trickster. We have the ring, commitment. Don't get locked into something you don't want to be locked into. Read the fine print. It says promise, commitment, partnerships, deals, contracts, and cycles. Okay. What else do we need to know about this trickster? All right. Something may not be real, maybe like fake jewelry. You have the house, they may make you lose everything. You don't want to lose your comfort. You don't want to lose your family, your home, your security. You don't want to lose your sense of privacy. Okay, so be mindful of things on the internet that you're clicking on. Okay, something could be, you could be giving something permission to do something to you that you didn't even realize you gave permission to. So be mindful of that. And you have don't let pride get in your way. So don't be embarrassed here if you get caught up in something, or you get like you're the one that gets tricked. Don't get upset about it. Just like kind of really, you might have to like stand up and kind of make a claim or something like that. Like state your presence here. Like recognize pointing this thing out for the lies that it is, the trickster that it is, not backing down from it. Okay, step out of your comfort zone. So something here is trying to trick you into your spot, into your place, out of your place, or something like that. So let's not go there, collective. All right. Let's move on to another message for the collective. Let's see. What energies, what is going on with the collective that we need to know about? What is happening at this time? No tarot cards today, guys. No tarot. All right. Who else are we discussing today? Ooh, the femme fatale. Ooh, hot mama. Excuse me, femme fatale. Highlights the erotic energy of the feminine. Opens your heart when your dependency is rejected. So somebody here is very hot. Somebody is definitely very attractive here. This femme fatale can be fatal, right? Fatale means fatal. The femme, the female. Okay. So protecting your energy, ladies. Okay. So you're not getting sucked into things either. But this could also be for the fellas. Just to say, be careful. Watch your back when it comes to energies that can seduce you. Okay. Something here about seduction. Something here about I'm smelling like perfumes, and I'm seeing softness. Ooh, look, I just spoke about that. Didn't I say this word, scammer? So there is some type of scamming energy here with this female, or something like that. Female could be getting scammed, breaking some type of deep-seated habits, freedom. So this could be like learned behavior. Like my mama was a hoe, my daddy was a hoe, everybody was a hoe. I'm hearing like Medea. Hugs and kisses. All right, this is definitely, so be careful. Somebody could have like a STD, STI, or something like that. Okay, not be telling you something. They got something here that's deep seated, deep rooted. Okay, that maybe you won't be able to break free from. Be careful. Okay. Somebody could be doing like adventure time. Somebody wants to take you on a ride, right? It's like, ooh, I want to take you on a ride. You look fun. What is this? All right. Don't look for a quick adventure here. Be mindful of that. One night stands. Rebellion is here. Okay. You may be, there may be a break in code, a break in ethics. I'm hearing somebody wants to feel free. This femme fatale is like feeling free on the darker side of life, or just like the sides of you that are hidden. All right. You're letting that part out to shine here. There's 2 messages. So somebody is letting their darkness see the light, their light see the darkness. Okay. And there's another energy of like, really be careful of people who are in their darkness and are only operating from that energy, right? They haven't figured out that they got a problem. Okay. They haven't figured out how they're being, giving away something here. Somebody is definitely giving it up, giving it away. Okay. Let's see, what else do we get here with this femme fatale? It says at the bottom of that card, it says inappropriate use of sensuality, attachment to money and power. Your imagination is running wild. So something could look real good, but don't go for it. You got to have, I'm hearing seed retention. I'm hearing retain yourself, right? Contain yourself. All right? Don't get so like the view of something. Something looks so good. Something looks, ooh, I want that so bad. Like that could be your downfall right there. Okay, you have natural remedies. Put the work in now, not tomorrow. And look, Alpha came out. So these two messages that we just went through, the trickster and the femme fatale, somebody's trying to see who's on top. Question everything. The Alpha doesn't necessarily take things from other people like that, right? That Alpha energy is like, I don't, not necessarily don't take things from people, but like the BS, right? So the Alpha is gonna question you. They're not gonna just say, "Oh, okay, that's what you're saying. Okay, that's it. That's what we're doing. Okay, no, all right." There's something here about the real way, right? The right way with natural remedies. Put it into work now and not tomorrow. Here, okay. So don't be, excuse me. Don't try to look for any synthetic things that are going to kind of subdue you. Okay. It's time to release negative energy, Scorpio. And Pisces, balance spirituality and practicality. So somebody here could be switching from using like certain vices, having certain vices and switching them to something more healthier, all right? Cutting it off. The Sith is here, all right? So something here needs to be cut out, cut off, release, let go of, all right? You need to transfer that into something else, transmutation energy, okay? So, all right. I feel like I'm speeding through all this. Which in a way I am, but it's okay. All right, so let's see. We're going to shuffle a little bit. I hope everybody's having a good day. I hope you like this style of reading. You know, you never know what can come out in these readings. So I said, let me pull a few different messages and see what we get. All right, so let's see. What else do we have here for the collective? What is going on? What other energies can we speak out? What else do we need to talk about with the collective? Okay. The same card came out. So, oof. What the hell? I like the same cards keep coming out. All right. Thank you. We have the scribe. Ooh, the writer. Okay, are you writing a book? Somebody could be telling history, preserving knowledge and information. The saboteur. So there could be some information that's being distorted. But it could be rewriting history, I'm hearing, or you could be just journaling a lot right now. Something here about what you write. Writing things down brings it into reality. It brings it into manifestation in some sort of way. Okay, I'm hearing the 369 method. So writing out your thoughts, writing out your feelings. You may get a letter in the mail or something. I don't know. Let's see. All right, something here about what you have, the work you've done. Oh, this is too many. Let me just get a few. Okay, so what's going on with the scribe? It says meeting people on your frequency. Okay, so you may be writing to someone, reaching out to someone, someone reaching out to you. All right, about something that you've done. It says here today and gone tomorrow. All right, so take the opportunity now. Your life here, something here about something changing very rapidly. All right, something that you put online could go viral. All right, yesterday you had no nobody, and today you do. You have trauma dumping. Okay, that's how you let out that anger. That's how you let out that energy, right? If you want to curse somebody out, but you can't really say it to them, write it out. All right, write it out and leave it there. So trauma dumping. You could have people meeting people on your frequency. Be careful of the energy that you spill out, that you project out, because you're going to attract that. Okay, and you don't want to attract people that are trauma dumping on you. And if you are, this is obviously like maybe finding a nice way to tell them, I don't want to hear it. Oh, God, I'm hearing the police. I'm hearing the police. The police card came out, excuse me. I do not hear the police. But police did come out here, so it could be something, somebody is in an emotional state. Okay? This could also be like, I'm hearing getting someone some type of help or calling for assistance. Okay? You have the left hand, and you have hellos and goodbyes. All right, you have here today and gone tomorrow. Hellos and goodbyes. So something here about like things are changing. Like you're about to be doing something else, right? I feel like your name is going to change in some way. You have some sort of status with the left hand. All right, this is the left hand. You could be left-handed, right? But the left hand also talks about your logic, right? Your logical side. Hugs and kisses came out again too. Woo. Superior came out. So something here is better than another here. You need to do some comparing. Okay, preserving knowledge, the best way to present something, the best parts of something to take, right? You don't need everything. You take what you need and you go. Um, Let me get one more. Oop, oop, okay. Questionable information and learn to say no. Okay, so somebody may be asking you for something. You need to say no. Scribe, though. It says preserving knowledge and information. So questionable information, when you're researching, when you're listening to things, when people are telling you things, everything is not going to resonate with you. Everything shouldn't resonate with you, actually. Okay, but you may be finding a lot of information about a lot of different things at this time, and you need to be very discerning with it. Okay, pay attention to like the comment section as well on videos, like how are other people perceiving something. Okay, you have the child, your brain is fresh, your mind is fresh here, so you're learning. The scribe is doing their work to preserve information that they are learning. Okay, you have the lily, yeah, from old to young, from young to old, excuse me. Okay, this is definitely a life path energy. All right, a destiny type of situation. You have the snake that came out. All right, so that's where the lessons come in into play. All right, this is where you learn what's real and what's fake. Right, you don't follow information here that is going to cheat you out of something else. Right, I feel like a lot of closed-minded people are living life from what they learned from when they was younger is what they're learning now. They don't desire to learn anything new. Don't be that person. Okay, do not be that person. All right, because you can get bitten with by the illusions, all right, by the lies. So we don't want to do that. We don't want to do that. Okay, let me get one more message here. What's the next message for the collective? Okay, what's going on? What are we getting? What are we? Ooh, too many cards. Let's see. Give me another message, please, for the collective. Thank you. Ooh, so you got the femme fatale, and then you got the Don Juan. Okay, so the charmer. All right, the romancer. This is positive, seductive qualities, while the femme fatale is like more of the darker side of you. Like it's not in a negative way necessarily. It can be in a negative way, but I just feel like you getting into like your true essence, right? Learning about your body or something like that. It could be somebody that you meet that teaches you, that makes you feel very comfortable or something like that. All right, your current partner, you could be getting more intimate with them in different ways. Congratulations if you are. Okay, what's going on for the collective? What's going on for the collective? Let's clarify this Don Juan energy. Risking it all. Wow. Risking it all for the Don Juan. Okay. Okay. This person must be real, make you feel real, like melting like butter. You ready to risk it all. You are your own hero. Okay, so nobody's coming to save you, Mr. Don Juan, or something here, some opportunity that looks real good. It's not necessarily coming to save you because you still got to do your work. All right, it could be an improvement. It could be something here that helps you through the struggles and the obstacles. All right, but just know that you are your own hero at the end of the day. Okay, good business practices is here. Okay, so doing things in an honest way, in a righteous way, is going to be better for you. It says do it scared. Okay, so don't be afraid. There's risking it all here. If you're going through some type of struggle or something like that, it's like telling you to be more romanticize the situation in a way. Not, how do I say that? All right, there could be like I'm thinking about this story as a heartbreak, or I'm thinking about this story as like a blossoming love of anything. All right, a new dawn, a new day. You have bad characters and you have fire signs. Woo. The Leo, the Sagittarius, and the Aries. What y'all got going on? Again, not y'all bad characters, but beware, okay, of those very charming creatures. The fire signs can be very charming. Nothing against any of the fire signs. I love you all. But at the end of the day, okay, y'all can be that Don Juan type of energy, right? It's just what it is. It says we listen and we don't judge. So we listen and we don't judge. I remember them videos. Okay, you could be hearing the story about somebody doing this, right? Just let them go through what they're going through. They're going through a whirlwind situation that's going to, it's like they're doing something against all odds or something like that. They're not listening to other people's opinions, and you just got to let them be. Let them learn their lesson, okay? Okay. So don't stress that part. Don't stress it. Okay? Let's see. We have nothing will come of this situation. So somebody's going through something that they feel like it's the perfect situation. Nobody can't tell me nothing. This is going to work. But in all reality, they don't know what they're getting into. Okay, you have the ring and you have the tower. The tower talks about, it says isolation, authority, building, office buildings, loneliness, ego, government. Okay, so you may have family members that are very into what is going on in the politics world and they have very strong opinions. Just let them be. Don't hold on to it. Let them live in that fantasy here. You may have people here that are in relationships or in situations that you know damn well and good it ain't no good for them, but they got to see it for themselves, right? They got to go through this commitment, this process, right? They got to go through their contracts and their cycles, and you need to step out and let them be. Let them do. Let them explore life how they need to, okay? Don't try to stop somebody from learning their lessons that God got for them or receiving their blessings that God got for them. You never know what they might get out of that. All right. And maybe something extremely well that they need. Something, whatever. You may look at it as bad, but it may not be bad for them. And if it is, it's something they got to learn. They got to learn what's not good for them. Okay. So, let me get one last message here. What do we have? Excuse me. For the collective. Thank you. We have the child and the orphan child. Excuse me. Independence based on learning to go at it alone, conquering fear and surviving. So this is somebody who is definitely strong. Right? You may have been strong from a child. You may have had to endure a lot of different things, but you made it all the way every time. Okay. You may not feel like you got people in your corner all the time, but at the end of the day, I feel like that doesn't bother you, maybe, which is good. But we all need somebody. We all long and yearn, right? He's sitting on this planet like all alone with all of these other planets around him. So it's like somebody could feel definitely alone. Okay, somebody's trying to grow up here, right? Somebody who didn't maybe have the normal childhood or the normal circumstances of life happen for them, and right, and they're trying to make the best out of it, finding that feeling of belonging. Okay, we have show up for you. Okay, the child orphan will show up for themselves because they have to. So somebody here needs to show up for themselves. Okay, wealth building. All right, you doing it? You doing this? You ain't. I swear, I like this. This is somebody who desires something way different than what they were offered in this world. Okay, wealth building is beautiful. So you're building something for yourself. You're building some type of name for yourself, some type of, stability for yourself here, and that's beautiful. You may have been kicked out, right? You don't have to be an orphan necessarily, but you may have been felt like the black sheep, or felt like you were the outsider, felt like you were, no one cared, or something like that. And you said, well, I'm not going to make that my story. Right? I'm not going to make that my story, not at all. So what else do we need to know here about this energy? I love this one. Yes. Somebody said, fuck that. The leader. I tell you. You said, I'm going to be the leader of the new school. The worker bee. You may be building a family, some type of, this could be in regards to money here, obviously, with leader and worker bee, but you could be becoming the head of something, right? People look up to you here because you show up for you. You're showing people how it's supposed to be done. Okay, you're showing people that it doesn't require all the things that they may need. The you know, the white picket fence and two-family household and siblings and good education, and you showing them even with all of that, you got this. Ain't nothing stopping you, and you doing it better than people that have all those things. Is the crazy part. You know what I mean? So you have another chance at life, one more chance. Okay, you're getting another chance to do it over, to be the leader that you know you can be, to develop what it is that you know you want to develop. Okay, so what else do we need to know here? It says, ooh, hold on. So don't give up here. All right, you don't need to give up, because obviously you have something beautiful in store for you. Virgo energy is here, right? Keep working. You may have some type of skill or gift or something like that that you've mastered, you've perfected, that you will draw things to you with, right? Being an asset versus a liability. Working with like a long-standing history of something, but not necessarily letting it be, again, your story. Inner interference and leave it behind. If you're talking yourself out of something, if you're, kind of looking at things like, well, how can this get better? Take that out of your mind. Take that out of your thought process, okay? That don't need to be there. Don't need to be there. It's not that it's inner interference. Something here is like in your mind. That's that Eight of Swords type of energy of you like telling yourself a sad story, right? But I feel like you don't even believe that. Okay, I'm not taking over. So it's like, well, why are we even going there? All right, talking yourself off of the proverbial ledge. Okay. You may be thinking like, hey, I could leave all of this behind. This Virgo energy is very isolated. Leaving behind inner interference, right? It's like somebody is definitely going through a maturing point. We have the child again. We have the birds. Okay. So somebody's growing up. Somebody is being more expressive or needs to be more expressive, right? Just naturally be you. You have the tree, so you're definitely building something. And you have the ship here, okay? Something here is about to dock for you. It's about to land. Yeah, you can probably see it already. You feel it. You love this energy. You should love it, okay? But things are going very well for you. Travel, vehicles, journeys, progression, okay? All of that is here. The growth. It's like starting fresh almost, too. Arriving somewhere maybe you don't know about. So you could feel orphaned in that way, but it's like you left whatever you knew behind to start this new journey, to start this new life. And that is something here that is obviously needed. So keep going, keep doing what you do. All right. All right, collective. Do I want to pull one last card? Not one last like message here, but I'm just going to give you, I know how I do. I like to do the wrap up message. Just one quick reminder for the collective. What is the reminder that the collective needs at this time? Energetic pull. Okay? So where's your energy being pulled? What energies are you following? A true master knows that you create through your actions. Do not hesitate when you feel the energy pulling you. Follow it fearlessly and move worlds. So the energy could be pulling you to get away from something and go somewhere else. It could be pulling you to do a particular thing, like to help you in some sort of way. The energy could be doing all types of stuff. It could be a warning. It could be a confirmation. But really follow it, right? Your intuition, your feeling. We're starting to trust ourselves more. And we're not being led in the wrong direction. Okay? So that's the message. That's the energy. I hope it resonated for you. And if it did, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. I'll be back with more, and I'll talk to you later. Deuces. Bye.